Okay, in this video we're going to talk about setting up your custom audiences and your lookalike audiences for your retargeting campaigns. So the first thing we're going to need to do is let's go into the Facebook ads platform. And once you're inside, just come on up over here to the left hand sidebar here and click on this download link. And then choose your audience over here. And it should auto-populate. If you have nothing here, you're not going to see much at all. I can tell you all the reds, you haven't had enough visits, meaning you need 30 or more visits in order for these to show up green. But in order to create audiences, you can create a custom audience or a lookalike audience. You can create saved audiences here, but you wouldn't want to do that here. You would want to do this through the Audience Insights tab, which is right here. Okay, if you're doing it through this, you're not going to have the options that the Audience Insights tab in here is going to give you. So don't use this to create saved audiences. Go here, go to Audience Insights, and create your custom audience this way. Okay, so I showed you how to do this when I gave you my golf example, how to pull up your perfect prospects and how to target your perfect prospects through this Audience Insights tab here and build the perfect audience. Okay, so once you do that, you can create an ad right here. And then you can choose your objective, whatever it is, click continue. And then what you can do is come down here. You don't even have to run the ad if you don't want to. Just save the audience. Okay? This way you can use it later in any ad that you want. So let's get out of here and go back. Let's go back to audiences. Okay, so we're going to create a custom audiences. I'm going to show you how to upload your email list here. And that way you can create a lookalike audience from that email list. Okay, go to customer file. If you don't have an email list at all or it's really, really small, don't worry about this. What you do is create, now if you have MailChimp, you can import it here. You can even, if your email provider allows you to if it separates people who have bought from you, it gives you a customer value option on your inside your like Infusionsoft would give you this. Some of the other top email providers and payment gateways will give you this. Your best customers, people who have bought from you time and time again, you can upload a list and then create a lookalike audience just from them, from buyers. But for most of you, you have an email list. What you'll do is come in here, click this. Here are your identifiers right here. Mostly what you're going to do is try to get the email address, obviously, right? Because that's what most people have. So what you would do is go to your email provider, whoever you're using. I'm using ActiveCampaign. I'm going to export this right here. And then I'm going to download that. And what I'm going to do, I'll show you real quick what I'm going to do with this. It'll open up. What I want is I just want the email addresses. Okay, I don't need the rest of this stuff. So I basically want to get rid of it if I can. Yeah. And just delete it out. Okay, so I just have the email addresses. That's what I want. Now I'm going to save this. Email to, save this. Yes. I'm going to get rid of this out of the way. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to my Ads Manager inside my asset library. And I'm going to upload this file, the file that I just downloaded from my email provider. Okay, it automatically names it for me, whatever it was named. Then I'm going to click Next. It's going to show me that I've created email. I've checked the email. That's what I'm going to be the identifiers for this lookalike audience. Upload and create. Okay, looks like there are still 5 unmapped identifiers. I'm not going to worry about that. I just want email, so just upload it anyways. It's going to give me the check mark. I'm okay, so I'm done. It'll take a while for this to populate now, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to come in here, and now I can create a lookalike audience from that. I click here. I click my whatever my email, wherever my email audience comes up here. I'm going to click on that, put it in here, put my locations in here. So it would be like United States, you know, the same ones we've used before: United Kingdom, United States, Canada, Australia, all that stuff. And then what I want to do is I want this audience to be as targeted as possible, so I want to keep it at 1%. Okay, the more that you raise this to, if you raise this up towards 10%, you're going to get the watered down version of a targeted campaign. Keep it at 1 to 2% max. I keep it at 1%. That's your best option for keeping it as targeted as possible. I want Facebook to pick the best people who look just like the people who are on my email list. That's it. Okay, that's all you have to do. Then you would come down here and create the audience. Okay, if you come down here to show advanced options, you can actually create a couple different number of audiences. Like if you wanted to go 1%, 2%, 5%, you could do that, but I would do those separately, but it's up to you. So I would stick with 1, do 1%, create the audience, and then you have to wait for it to for Facebook to come back. It'll probably take 15, 20 minutes for them to populate this, and for your audience to be able to create an ad for this audience. Okay, what you can also do is create a custom audience doing website traffic. Okay, this can go up to 180 days. Anybody who visits your website. Okay, so you can put your domain name in here. I can give this the description and be okay, and just so I know what it is. Page. Click on my domain name here, and then create audience. Okay, that way that I can retarget anybody who hits my website. What's even more powerful, people who visit specific pages. So what you could do is separate all your categories. So let's say on my website I have Facebook categories, I have YouTube categories, I have WordPress categories, I have AdWords categories. So I could separate all of those category pages out. So let's just say somebody comes to my website and they're only interested in YouTube ads or YouTube information. So if I typed in YouTube here, anybody that hit a page on my site that held this specific keyword in it, I could send them a specific targeted ad to do something with YouTube. I can offer them a YouTube checklist. I can offer them a YouTube training. I can offer them a YouTube Excel spreadsheet, anything like that. But it'd be very specific, and that's how powerful this is. I'm getting the perfect message in front of somebody who's has shown interest in a specific topic or category. So, again, if I had people come to my website and just want Facebook stuff, I could go to Facebook, type that in, and then retarget people with a specific offer. Has to do with Facebook only. You see how I can separate all my pages and get specific ads in front of people who have shown specific interest in those pages specifically? That's how powerful that is. Okay, so next we have people who visit specific web pages but not others. Okay, so this is for when you're running ads to a specific landing page, people who opt in and hit a specific thank you page. Okay, so let's just say I'm running a Facebook ad. People come to this specific landing page. Okay, some people will take me up on this offer and some people won't. So what I would do is include people who visit any web page that meets the following rules. So people who actually hit that landing page, but I want to exclude people who hit this thank you page. Okay, so I don't want to retarget people with an ad that has to do with this, people who have already taken me up on that offer. So I want to exclude those people who have hit this thank you page. Okay, so you see how powerful this is? The people who have actually hit this landing page have shown some interest. You know, they're either curious to know what I'm doing, or they're interested in this specific offer, but for some reason they didn't go follow through and give me their name and email for some reason. So what I could do is I could follow up and target them with another ad, asking them, you know, I saw you were interested in this. You know, here it is again. If you'd like to download it, you can do so here. And get my ad in front of these people who have shown some kind of interest. But of course, I would exclude everybody who actually hit my thank you page. That way I wouldn't be bombarding the same people with the same ad, okay? Very, very powerful stuff here. Now, if I want to re-engage people who haven't visited something in a certain amount of time, somebody who hasn't visited my website, people who haven't visited it in a certain amount of time, I could, 180 days, I could target everybody and get people re-engaged again. I could do that. But you can see how powerful this is. I know that you really have to play with this a few times in order to get really acclimated with it and understand the power of it. But I've taken you through the most basic options that you would choose for getting your website and everything, your retargeting campaign set up and ready to go. The key here is make sure that you have your pixel set up on your site on all of your landing pages. So if you're using lead pages or Unbounce or any of those other outside your website forms for your landing pages, make sure your Facebook pixel is on those as well, okay? If you have any questions or you need help with any of this, just reach out to me and I'd be happy to help you.